Why hello there. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my brand new camera bag and comparing it against my old camera bag. Which one's better? Which one has the better price? Which has the better features? Which is the one that you should pick if you're looking for a brand new camera bag? I can give you a clue. Might be this one or this one. This one, this one, this one, this one. So let's get into it. Okay, to start off, this is my brand new camera bag. This is the Toco bag, which I had never seen a bag like this before, and it has some absolutely amazing features, and I'm gonna show you the best one to start off. Ready? This is where you open it to get your camera out, but it's not just one bag. It's a bag inside a bag. As you can see, if you put it on your side, you can have two, not one, but two bags. You have two. It's two bags for the price of one. One bag, two bags.
It's free real estate.
Fantastic. But let's put that back in there for now. Okay, so now I've shown you one of the hidden features. Let me show you the other ones. So, best feature about this, or one of the best features I think, is it has its own dedicated laptop pocket. That's right, my laptop is actually sitting inside it. What? That's crazy. How can it be sitting inside there? Oh, look, and look how much space there is in it. I've got space for documents in here. That's nice. I could easily fit probably a book or two in here with this, and I say it's got a little pouch, which you can see here. It's got a pouch that you can put here. It's got this here. I mean, it's lovely lined as well. The only thing, if you accidentally leave your PC on, this will probably get quite hot because it's wool. But otherwise, look, this is amazing. Great for your PC. I also love that it's on your back. The problem with my old laptop bag, I should say, camera bag, was it had the zip on the side. And I was always worried about that someone could easily pull this zip down, take it and steal my laptop. And that was one of the main features that I was looking for when buying a new bag, was having a laptop case that was a little bit more secure, a little bit more protected. And this one, I feel it's much, much better, way better. And much like having it on my back closer to my neck. That's very, very nice. So the next feature for you in this lovely, lovely bag is it has one very big half pouch. So as I showed you earlier, it's got two bags inside of it. This is a half pouch, and then the other bottom bit is where this bag is right here. And it's got two little, what would you call it? It's like bungee cord pockets inside the pockets. So it's got a pocket inside the pocket, inside the pocket. What? And it's got this little, like, let me just show you. It's got this little, I call this like a passport bag. So a little bag which I think is waterproof because it's got a load of plastic inside of it, which is very, 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 very nice. And it has this pouch here, which you can see here. It's got this bit here, which I could unzip if I wanted to, so that I could use the whole bag to get all the way through it. Onto the next pockets. It's got two zip pockets on either side here, which you can use to keep a notebook, some paperwork in. I currently have a waterproof camera little holder inside of it, should I need that in case it rains. If I'm out in the rain, I can use my camera. Even though it's water sealed, I like to use these because it just protects my camera a little bit more. My camera's expensive. I don't want it to melt in the old rain.
I'm melting! Oh!
Next little feature it has, which I'm not sure if I like this. I think some people will like this. I'm very like, with it. On the inside of the bag here, there's two extra little zips. One right here, and what it does, it brings out, you know, there's like hip straps, which you can use to put on around your hips if you're going hiking. Personally, I don't like these. I think they're a bit of a pain. I never go hiking enough to warrant this. Also, the bag is not that big, so for me, I just couldn't put enough weight inside this bag to justify using one of these. And it then sort of uses the pocket up. I mean, I can, even if this is inside here, I can still put things inside this pocket. And of course, the other side has the same little hip strap just right here. So I can still put things in it. Like I could put this hard drive in it if I wanted to, but yeah, these things, I very much, I don't like these. And this is one of the upgrades from this bag to my old bag, which is a Montero. And these had them just sticking out all the time. And what I ended up doing with this is just clipping them together and having them on the bag. And these straps would always get caught in things like office chairs, wheels, they would drag on the floor, they were just kind of like not very useful at all. And I remember always thinking on the bag like, oh, I wish this just didn't have these, because I never use them. I used them maybe once, and that was it. So not particularly useful. But now onto the pièce de résistance, the best thing about this bag, the bag inside the bag, which is this one. The bag inside the bag, which is a bag inside the bag. The cool thing about this is you can open it 3 different ways, or you can open it up completely differently, completely full, like a camera bag. So if I open it up this way, this is how I've got it set up right now. I've got a little pouch here that I could use for putting things like my wallet, my keys, my phone. And then if I zip it back up and open it half the way on this side, like this, I have my sunglasses, I have some sun cream, and I live in Japan, so I have my Hanko stamp in here. And then I have the one thing that you're probably really looking out for, and that is I have my camera just sitting here like this, so I can bang, pull it out and go. Obviously I'm filming on this right now, so I just put my old camera inside this just to show you. But this is fantastic because if I've been traveling with my backpack a couple of times, like gone for a weekend away, something like that. And the biggest problem that I always have is when I go somewhere then with my camera, I don't have a bag that I can just go to the shops with, or I can just go out in the town with. I don't want to carry my whole laptop around with me and all my clothes in it. But with this, I can just take this bag and put my phone and wallet and keys in here, a lens, maybe a battery, and then bang, you're good to go. This is the perfect little travel bag for if you're traveling around and a photographer. Look, I can take this out and bang. It's not super big, it's not ugly, it's just a perfect size bag. And one thing that might be important, which I'm gonna check right now, is if you ever get on a plane and you don't have any other bags, you just carry this one bag, you actually might be able to do something very, very clever with this. And that is take both of them and not have to pay for any extra baggage, because very often you get to bring one carry-on item and what they call a personal item, which is normally a bag sort of around this size. So I've just Googled what is the size of your one personal item. So personal item flying size. Okay, so according to my very quick Google search, the size for it is 45 centimeters, 35 centimeters, and 20 centimeters for a personal item, which would be 18 inches by 14 inches by 8 inches. I have a tape measure here. We're gonna see if it reaches the grade. So first one, if I go this way, it is 28 inches. So we are okay with that. If I go this way, it is not inches, it is 29 centimeters, we'll call that 29 centimeters. If I do it this way, it's 15, which would mean, if I go this way, 24. This perfectly fits in with the personal item sizes, which the size, personal item size must be small enough to fit under the seat in front of you, typically 18, 14 by 8 inches. This perfectly fits your personal item size. So that is amazing. So if you're going for a long weekend, which I do all the time, you can take this out of the bag, put your camera in it and whatever you want and those valuable things. You can then zip this bag back up, open up this main pocket inside it, and just use it as a single, the single perfect like carry-on bag thing. You can put clothes in here and everything, and bang, this is the perfect traveler kit in one. It's amazing, and I haven't even told you the price yet. How much do you think this was? Just take a guess. Let's take a guess in your mind. $100, $200. The answer is no. This bag came to, I think it was something stupid, like $42. So I bought this here in Japan, but they of course will be available worldwide because this company is all over the place. I paid 6,000 yen for this bag, which as of today of filming comes to about $42. $42 for this, for 2 bags in one, is a steal. You are stealing from the shop that do this. I mean, I wanted to give them more money for this. They said to me it was 6,000 yen, and I went, you are joking. I was looking at new camera bags. The second I saw this bag and saw the price, I pretty much ran out of the store. I wanted to just take it because I thought they'd got the wrong price on this, and I went, okay, sweet, I'm out. My old camera bag, which by the way was also still for sale in the store that I bought this from, was up for sale for 20,000 yen, which is $139. And that bag is far superior in, I think, every single thing. So let me show you the features of my old bag, and let me tell you where the other thing is better. First of all, it did have a camera insert, right? It had this camera insert, but I couldn't, I can't travel around with this. This has to stay in the bag, or this has to go in a hotel, because there are no straps on it whatsoever. Look, if I just show you it, there's not a strap on it whatsoever. I have this little hand holding thing just to get it out of the bag, but nothing whatsoever. I will say the possible only advantage to this bag, if you have maybe 2 cameras instead of 1, then you can fit 2 cameras inside of here quite comfortably, and it takes up the whole bag, whereas the current bag only has space for sort of 1 camera. But I would say for someone using this bag, who's gonna take 2 cameras? I don't really know. Other features it didn't have as many sort of small pockets. It only had one little pocket here, a pocket here at the top, and then also just the standard laptop pocket and the main pocket. So that's 4 pockets, versus if I look at my camera bag now, which by the way, I haven't even showed you, I forgot, there's also a bottom pocket which comes with a rain bag as well. I mean, 6,000 yen, $42 for a bag with a rain bag in it. That is absolutely amazing. So if I look at all the pockets here, I've got 1 pocket. I'm just gonna call that 1 pocket. We've got 2 pockets, 2 pockets, 3 pockets, 4 pockets, 5 pockets, 6 pockets. 6 pockets, have I missed one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pockets. 6 pockets. 6 pockets, and including these, so you can call that another 8, 9. This also inside it has this other this is super hard to show you, sorry. It has this, an extra pocket inside a pocket. There's so many pockets. What are you going to do with these pockets? I don't know. This is the thing. I'm sitting here going, what am I going to do with these pockets? I've got too many pockets, and that is a huge problem. And the fact that I've got a zip underneath it is just, fantastic. Now, you also have these little straps here for a tripod, which is very, very nice. You can stick a tripod, or if you're into camping or whatever, this is probably perfect size for your sleeping bag, something like that, if that's what you're into. And yeah, this is the bag. $42 is a steal. And I can't think of why you wouldn't buy this camera bag. There's literally no particular downsides to it. The only downside that I could possibly give on this bag, and I was thinking long and hard about, is there anything that I want from a camera bag when I go out? And one of them is this, but I think I solved the problem. So let me just put this back in here. So the only downside that I could think about this is this doesn't really have any fixed water bottle place. Whereas unlike my old bag, it had this little spot here where it's perfectly sized to fix a water bottle when you're out and about shooting and whatever. But these sort of side pockets can sort of double up as a place for a water bottle. Look, if I put that in there, it fits perfectly, and I can actually get to it. Now, the only possible downsides to doing this is these are held in place just by these zips. I don't know how well, actually these are gonna hold really well. For this size water bottle that I've got is perfect for this. They're actually gonna hold really well in here. So not only can you get one water bottle in here, but you can actually get two. So that's very, very nice. That was the only criticism that I had of this bag, was that I was worried about water bottles because these are the main access zips. Now, I suppose you could say the downside to having water bottles in here is they are now in the way off your, if your main bag, if you want to go and get your camera out. But that is not the end of the world. The other nice thing about this is, if you use this little bag as, say, a travel bag for something, you're wandering around town, you're taking pictures, you just want to take your camera and nothing else, you don't want to take a PC, where this strap is, it has this like main pocket, and this also very nicely fits a water bottle. So you can go around with this. It's kind of like, I mean, it's very much like a woman's purse, but you know what? I don't feel less manly walking around this. I think this is pretty cool. No one's gonna think less of me thinking I'm walking around in a girl's purse, but you know, I can fit a bottle of water in it, which is very nice. This is now replaced two bags, because normally when I used to go traveling anywhere, I'd have to take two bags. One bag, which I'd call like a little day bag, which would be a very, very small backpack, which I'd keep my camera in. But now, I feel much safer knowing I've got an actual camera bag. I've got enough space for everything that I could possibly need. I can fit a water bottle in when I'm going around taking pictures. It's perfect. It's the perfect bag. Honestly, this video is not sponsored, but this is such a great bag and it's such a great price. I think you'd be stupid not to buy this. The only reason I could see you swapping to something like this bag is you need more camera space. Like, you want to be able to get two cameras inside of this bag and it takes up the whole bag. Other than that, I don't see any benefits to this, and this is 3 times the price. Yeah, there's nothing in this bag. And also, I mean, I've only had this bag for a couple of weeks. The reason why I'm changing bags was because the zips broke on the main zip, the camera thing. I don't know if you can see it here. It's actually off. It's off its like little hinge. If I bring the camera in there, you see here, it's come off its like hinge, so it's no longer zipping up properly. Toco is the name of the company. I also saw you can get different variations of this bag. You can get it with or without this bag inside of it, and it just has like kind of just like this inside of it. So not like a satchel, but something like this. And if that's what you're into, you can go and get that. I think you'd be stupid not to get this little bag inside of it because it's so handy. The only reason you wouldn't want to get it, I guess, is if you, I don't know, why would you not? Why would you not get this bag? This bag is so handy and so convenient. You'd be stupid not to. It also comes in different colors as well. I got the gray because that was the only one that they had available at the time. But yeah, get this bag. Very, very nice. I have added some accessories to it, which I recommend doing. And they are very, they're so small that most people probably didn't even notice. I added these tiny little zips onto it. These little ties, so that it's much easier to zip and unzip the bags. I actually got only 5 of these. I would actually go and buy some more because I've ran out of zips, and there's a few extra zips that I would want to put them on. But apart from that, it's fantastic. There's nothing else I want to do to this bag now. It's perfect. It's the perfect travel bag for $42. How unbelievably cheap is that? In fact, I recently as well bought a gym bag, just a standard gym bag, nothing impressive, and that came to the same price, $42. And this is a camera bag. Normally, when you add the words camera to anything, you double the price, triple the price, but this time it's kept the same. It's perfect. like this bag. So I hope you liked that video, I hope you liked the rambling, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that old like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy a lovely zesty beverage tonight. Goodbye.